Hello friends, welcome to our channel. Srinivas here. Today I will going to demonstrate one important concept in Oracle Fusion. Okay, so that is related to value set and how we can create the relationship between segment values. Okay, chart of account segments and how it is useful uh, for our business functionality or business requirement. Okay, so let me go to journal and just I will try to create one journal. Okay, so navigate to journal dashboard and create one journal. Okay, so give the journal dash detail. Okay, and the ledger is US primary ledger, category is manual. Okay, so here while I'm creating the journal line for accounting combinations. Okay, so you can see here for US chart of account company segment, there are a lot of company segment here. Okay, so try to understand the concept here. So company segment means it is a specific legal entity. What exactly it means? So at the company segment level, we are balancing our amount or balancing our journal entries. So each of the company segments, COCO or company code belongs to a legal entity or legal establishment of a company. Okay, so usually what we do, we have one ledger we defined with multiple company code, and each of the company code assigned to a specific legal entity, so that whenever we are creating any subledger transactions, we can select our company code and respective accounting values for each of the segments. Okay, so the purpose of this demo is to show how the company code can be related to different cost centers, different product lines. Okay, as we know that company segment is belongs to particular legal entity. So each of the legal entity can be belongs to different product segment or different product lines. Okay, so whenever we are creating entry, suppose for example for 101 company segment, or this is US1 legal entity, they are dealing with only specific cost centers, not all the cost centers. But user, when they will able to see all the cost center while entering the entries. Okay. But in our case for 101 company code, only 1020 and 1021 are the cost centers which are belongs to only company code 101. So how we can specify one relationship so that user will not able to enter any data or enter any cost centers with other code. Only 1020 and 1021 they can enter or create combination for 101. Okay. Similarly for product line also, suppose for 101 legal entity or company code. So these are the product lines they are dealing with. Okay. financial and project. Financial and project. So how we can establish one relationship? So that because here I can able to take any of the cost center, any of the product lines to create our accounting entries. But that should not happen because the company code 101 or the US 1 legal entity they belongs to or they are dealing with specific cost center and product lines. Okay, so let me give you an example here. Let me open one Excel sheet so that I can give you one example here. Okay, so this is your company code. Company code 101. This is one legal entity, and their related product line segment or cost centers. Suppose 101, sorry 110 and 110 and 120. Okay, 10, 120. And their product is related product they are dealing with. Financial and project 111 and 121. Okay, so this is our requirement. Similarly, for others, if the company code is 102, then the cost center will be different and the product line will be different. So how we can set up this without security rules? Just we need to create specific relationship and this will work. Let me go to setup and maintenance. Okay. So manage chart of account instance. Module is general ledger. Now manage structure instance. Okay. So now we have to build one relationship between our company code segment, cost center segment, and product line segment. Okay. So what is our instance? Our instance is okay. So this is our US chart of account, and the instance is Corp US COA. Okay. So now we will go to value set. Okay. So corporate company, corporate accounts, cost center, product line, and intercompany. So now we have to create one relationship. Okay, so click on the company. Okay, so this is our company segment and go to related value set here. Okay, once you click on the company segment, which is our balance sheet segment, go to the related value set and build the relationship here. related valuation code. Okay. Corporate cost center. Save and close. Okay. So now we build one relationship between the company code and corporate cost center segment. Then we will create another relationship with the product segment. Sorry, not this one. Corporate product line segment. Okay. So now save. So now segment level we have built the relationship. Now value level we have to define the relationship between the company code and product line code. So our company code is 101. So what is the relationship? We have to do 1010. Again, for company code 101, what is the next? 120. Save and close. Then corporate product line. In the same manner, we have to create a relationship between company code 101 and the product line. Okay. One zero one and 121. Okay. So this is the way where we can create one very important relationship between the company code balance sheet segment and other segments. It's very useful when you are restricting invalid combinations and so that uh, relevant product line segment values or department segment values can be associated with our balance sheet segment. Okay, so this is the way we can create the relationships. Now then go to journal entry again. Now try to create one journal and we'll see the change here. What is the effect of this relationship and the functionality we'll be able to understand. So guys, this is a real-time scenario I am telling you here, which we are using it practically in our business. Okay. So now you can see, okay, for the company code we have created relationship for 101 for cost center segment and product line segment. Okay. So now you can see earlier you used to see all the cost center value and product line value. But as we have created the relationship, so we should be able to only see the related values for cost center. Okay, so you can see here 110, 120. For product line, you can able to see only the two value for which you have defined a relationship. So the purpose of this functionality is that very quickly you can create this relationship and achieve the very important functionality of cross validation rules and security rules. Okay, you don't need to create a lot of security rules and complicated security rules, policies, or lot of cross-validation rules to restrict invalid combinations or access to users for any particular segment valuation. So just create some relationship as per business requirement and you can achieve this functionality. Okay. So the purpose of this lesson is that how we can leverage the Oracle Fusion functionalities to achieve the business requirements. And I hope you understand this functionality. And if you have any questions, you can comment in the comment sections. Okay. Thank you guys. That's all for today. We'll meet in next session with a different topic. Thank you.